Hey guys, welcome back to the final part of my 737 build. Really enjoyed working on this one, the American Airlines 737-800. Just got to find a few touches, a little bit of weathering still on the wings and stuff, and then we're ready for a final reveal. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey, welcome back. So part 6. Few little bits we need to take care of, and then we're going to wrap this up and do a final reveal, then we can move on to the next project. So not too much, we're 95% there, just got a few little things to do as I mentioned. So as you notice, I mentioned this very early on, but in case you didn't realise, we've got to separate the wings to the main fuselage just because it's just a great fit. It's a perfect fit, and it's a lot easier to do stuff separately than all one giant kind of piece. So that's why this is separate. So what we're going to do first is we're going to weather up and actually create some power line effects on all the grey parts. So that's going to be basically the wings, the tail, and the stabilizers. So what we're going to use, so first of all, decals are put on, put a clear coat over it, a nice gloss coat. Want a gloss coat so that we can get this panel line wash off and just leave it in the panel lines. And we're going to use, as always, Flooring Models Dark Dirt Wash. It's a clay-based wash. Just put some in a little plastic container like this, and I'm just going to put this down so we don't make a mess. And find a brush. Where's my brushes? There we go. And all we can do is literally just brush it on. That side. And that side, as easy as that. We'll do, we'll do the other side too while we're at it. Just brush it all over. And as easy as that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this thing dry for about 20-30 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll remove the wash. Okay, so it's been about half an hour and it's all dry. I'm going to take a little bit of kitchen roll, broken up, and simply just going to rub it all off. And it's a nice glossy finish, and as you can see, boom, just leaves it in the power lines and give it a nice little weathered effect. Just adds a little bit more detail. So that's the stabilizer done. Let me come show you on top of the wing here, get an idea of what's going on. Again, just rubs right off. And there you go. See how it just picks out all those power lines on the wing? Adds a little bit of extra detail. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this, and I think we're pretty much done. So all we're going to do then is just literally put all the sub-assemblies together and ready for a final reveal. So almost done, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting the last few pieces on, and I guess I'll be right back. Finished. And what a great enjoyable build it was too. So I'm going to put a little video up right now, walk around, and at the very end, as always, I'll put some still photographs from it being outside in the sunlight, and you can actually see kind of how it looks close up. But really nice kit. It went together so well. Zvezda Airline kits are definitely the best. Definitely heads and shoulders above Revell. And it just, plastic was great, just went together perfectly. As you saw, the fuselage and the wings I did separately, and at the very end just clicked them together. No problems at all. No filler, nothing. So I want to do something a little bit different with this one. Rather than use kind of white aircraft, I went with the metal finish. And the AK Stream metals turned out pretty good. Did have problems with it wearing, my fingers touching it, but I sprayed it again over, I touched it up, and it looks fine now. Definitely glad I had the panel line wash to all the grey areas. Definitely picks out some of the detail and looks really good. And we used the past decals, which were laser printed, not screen printed, meaning you have to actually cut them out with scissors individually, and they're all different colors. So we did the white first, then we did the red and blue, and then we finally come in with the windows. So it was quite a complex decal kind of alignment on this. It was kind of very complex. We got there in the end. I'm pretty wasn't perfect at the front, but I'm more than happy how it turned out. They were super nice to work with the decals, and if you want to buy them, again, go to the website in Russia and buy them direct. They're way cheaper than going to eBay, especially if you buy 2 or 3 and you can consolidate the shipping. It's just, I found it like literally half the price of eBay. But yeah, it looks really cool, really happy with it. The only thing to note was the decals, placement on the doors and stuff on the decals were different to the actual kit itself. So if I was going to build this again in this scheme, I'd fill the doors, all the lines, the panel lines and stuff. So obviously you don't have anything behind it, because we have like the shadowing effect with the panel line not quite lining up with the door on the decal. But nevertheless, pretty good. So at the very end, what I did was like all the little parts, all the little aerials and stuff all over, and antennas, a little bit super glue, and just adding them all on, the front and the bottom. There's tons on the bottom, which I don't even want to touch it so much, but tons on the bottom and a couple on top. And yeah, looking really good. One thing I did note though, first time ever, LP9, I put LP9 clear coat, I put quite a lot down on the tail, and you can see it did bleed from the red on the A on the back there. It kind of looks like weathering a little bit, but just, I guess maybe it's a hot product, so just be careful on the past decals with the LP9, just a light misting coat, don't hose it on like I did. But other than that, yeah, really, really happy. It's just, something a little bit different. I don't normally build airliners, and it's just, makes it different from doing the usual military jets and stuff. And again, it's a really nice size, 737 and 144 scale is, a really nice manageable size to work with. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this one. Again, it's something completely different, and if so, I'll see you next time. So I'm gonna put some photos up at the very end, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.